And welcome back to the channel. On this video, as you can see right there in front, I'm going to be riding the Lyric Graffiti X. So let me hop on and I'll tell you a little bit about what we're going to talk about. Then I want to get across this intersection up here before I continue on. Okay, so I wanted to kind of follow up to the previous video we did on the channel with regard to serial numbers on e-bikes and what to do if a cop asks to see proof that you're the owner of this bike. So I thought I would talk a little more about this because it's kind of interesting though. I wonder if it's going to get to the point, I mean, is it time to just go ahead and register e-bikes? And what I mean by registering them is, I mean, what if we got a registration number when we purchased the bike and then we registered the bike just like you would with a warranty? Kind of at the same time, maybe even in the same situation with the warranty. Just so they have a kind of a proof right there that it's yours. But the only thing is with that is that what happens when you sell it, nobody wants to go through all that crap, right? So, but we need to do something maybe just to prove that it's ours, because I never really thought too much about this, but what if you did get pulled over, right? How do you prove it? Now, some are saying, well, they keep their receipts in their wallet, or you have an email. That's true, you do. Like if you buy online, which most of us do, right? Very rarely these days, I shouldn't say very rarely, but it's not as common. Let's say it's a lot less than 50% actually go to a store and buy their e-bike. All of my e-bikes came online. None of them came from me going physically to the store and purchasing it. But there's so many bikes and more coming out, and let's face it, a lot of them are similar, right? Whereas they might be those kids on the scooters. Anyway, so they're going to be similar. And what if one was stolen and the cop was looking around, he says, hey, I wonder if that's the bike. I'm not saying they're going to, but what if they did? The receipt that you have, is there anything on that receipt that proves that that was your bike? Like, is there a number on there or anything? I don't know. And the bike I'm riding right now, the Lyric Graffiti X, I tried to look around to find a number on it and I couldn't even find one. So if anyone out there owns the Graffiti X and you know where there's a serial number, I don't think there's a VIN number, but there's probably a serial number somewhere, or there should be. Let me know where it is, because I can't find it. I looked a little bit, I didn't look a whole lot, but I looked around where you'd normally find it and I didn't see anything. I didn't have my glasses on. I do wear reading glasses, or reading glasses. So, but I didn't see anything. So, and I looked at a couple of the bikes that I have, a few of them, and there's no number. The only one I for sure saw a number, and even then I couldn't make it all out, was on the new King Bull Hunter 2.0. That's the only one that I noticed it. But I think this is an interesting topic, and just gives you something to think about. I'm not saying you're ever going to get pulled over or that or anything's going to happen, but if it did, it is a good question as to how do you actually prove it's yours. See, the other thing about registering it is you would have that number, and I'm saying they should allow you, like I'm talking doing this for free. I'm not saying we should have to pay. It should be part of the purchase of the bike, and then you get a number, a registered number or serial number for that bike, and you go ahead and register it under your name. Once you sell it, I guess you have to, or give it away or whatever you do with it, you'd have to pass that over to the next owner for them to now register it into their name. A few things too. The battery. Talking about the battery, some were saying, what about the battery and having a number on it? But who's to say that the battery couldn't be swapped out for another one with a different code on it, different number, and then it's no longer got that number? Or can they put a sticker or anything? A sticker would be easy, so easy to do. They just put one over top of it. I can't see that. I think the engraving into the frame is the best. I think that's the way it's kind of stamped right into the frame. But gee, even then you could probably grind that off. So I don't know. I don't know. Does anybody have any ideas on how we can actually make this work? Or do we just leave everything as it is and it's perfectly fine? Personally, I haven't had no issues, but I don't know down the road. The other thing that the registering would do, though, for sure, is protect your bike from being stolen, right? Where it's registered in your name and hasn't been changed yet, you didn't sell it or anything like that, then you have proof that that bike is your bike. Because if it's not registered to your name, who's to say the thief doesn't get it registered in their name? If all you have to do is take the serial number off, Anyway, it's just a little pause for thought kind of deal. I don't know how I got into thinking about this, but it did. I started thinking more and more, and then today here, another day goes by, and follow up from yesterday's video or the previous day, whenever you're seeing this. But I thought we'd talk a little more about it. And like I say, I can't even find the number on this bike. And the only one so far I've actually found the number on, like I say, was the King Bull Hunter 2.0. I even emailed them to ask them where the serial number is on the bike, but before they answered me back, I found it. But I have not registered it. Not yet, anyway. All right, that's going to do it for this video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, thank you very much. Just hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified as to when the next video comes up on the channel, just hit that notification bell. And if you want to comment on this video, maybe you have some ideas on how we could do this registering thing, or if it even is something that we should be doing, let me know in the comments. And once again, thank you for joining me on this video. Until next time, be safe, everyone, and keep your wheels on the road. See you later.